What is going, Navy? We back at it again. Ultra Vegito. Oh my god. Last episode, our boy Jiren. Big Jiren. He got split right down the middle. Perfect symmetry. You hate to see it. But then we got absorbed. I didn't even think about this when I at the end of the video, but I read the comments. Bro said Vegito the Great. That ass low key. You know what I'm saying? That nigga eyes are black. That hatred. Lucif. Bro, put the hands up. Also Hera pulled up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I also thought too, like I thought Castiel made multiverse 20 and not Hera. Somebody also said in the comments down below. I thought the same shit. Maybe I'm tripping. I gotta back and watch that shit. But yeah, things about to get wicked. Oh my god. And then he was really about to air that bitch out too. So about to LD erase the whole multiverse, no Infinity Gauntlet type shit. You feel me? With his own power. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what the hell about to happen. He swollen the bitch. I hope he's not slow. You know what I mean? But he's swole though. But yeah, hit the video over the like, comment down below, and subscribe. Road to 3K. Subscribe. Follow you on Patreon, Twitch, and channel link in the description down below. Got the arch get bro to 1 million. Come on, 1 million subscribers. But anyway, without further ado, let's dive on in.
Thousands of you are taking this opportunity right now. And don't forget also, the next video to this Ultra Vegito series has already been made and is live now on my Patreon right now for over 4,500 of you incredible fans to watch after this. Again, links are in the pinned comment and in description. Enjoy.
There you go.
Just you wait and see, Jiren. I'll show this clown just what power you really had.
Taishi.
What kind of abomination are you now?
No, that ass. That nigga is an abomination. You know what I'm saying? No, dead ass though. That nigga got all type of shit inside of him. Pause.
Story continues with the end of Jiren and the beginning of a new version of the God Killer. His body now bulked up massively, with muscles upon muscles, layered with pulsating veins, after the absorption of the former Pride Trooper. His eyes are cold.
Hold on, bro. Something just came to my mind because I said pause. Hold the fuck up. Bro, my cousin sent me this shit and I was dying laughing, bro. Let me see. Hold on. I gotta show y'all this shit. Y'all probably already seen this hoe. I gotta show y'all this shit. It was too goddamn funny. Too goddamn funny. Alright, let me see. Look at this shit. Nope, wrong thing. God damn it, what I did? What? What? Go back. Oh, there you go. Look at this shit, bro. I was fucking dying, bro. Look at the gun, man. I was fucking dying when this nigga sent me this shit, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, look at that. But that shit was funny as hell, though. Anyway.
Cold and dark black now, with black lightning erupting at both sides.
Call of Duty, bro. Oh my god.
All while the Archangel Lucif, who had futilely attempted to stop their merger, would look on in a mixture of shock and bemusement at Vegito's changed, larger-than-life appearance. This is what you'd look like now? All you've done is get fatter, you silly Saiyan! But soon enough, laughter and underestimation would overflow from the Elder God. Grabbing at his head as if face palming, his grin would shine through giggling. At least the last change removed that awful imitation armor. This time, you just look like you've let yourself go. Is this really what I tried to stop? What a waste of my time.
You put them hands up.
But curiously, the transformed Vegito stoically would remain composed,
He locked
not
in.
uttering a word back, but just continuing his blank stare forward as electricity would continue to spark. But all
Damn.
things would change when in a flash,
Aye,
the runaway wrecking ball,
Okay,
the
then.
giant beastly Vegito,
He not
despite
slow.
his size, would appear right in front of Lucif, his sheer mass striking fear and intimidation in a way his
That
old
nigga
form
thighs
never could.
dying. Ooh, Mink.
As with unrivaled force, face
Oh my God, I know that shit
altering
that hurt.
power, in fact, the bulked up Vegito would land his black gloved fist right on Lucif's left side. What was that I just sensed? As
What?
with his cheek now molded inwards, Lucif would almost be frozen, stunned by not only the speed, but the power he had just felt firsthand. You didn't sense anything.
He got them hands up.
Jiren's a nobody, remember?
Yeah, he a nobody.
The God Killer, still taking
he
Lucif's
got them
early
hands
words
up.
to heart, would then swiftly transition into some kind of boxer's fighting stance and...
That's what I'm saying. Mink. Ooh.
with a vicious straight jab into Lucif's
He got them
solar
hands up.
plexus,
See?
the Archangel
See what I'm saying?
would be
Hey, bro,
forced
just listen
back
to me,
with
man.
an air-wheezing
I know what's doing you
scream of
wrong.
pain.
Damn.
You sneaky!
No.
And
No.
grabbing tight.
No, he wasn't sneaking. He had his hands up. You didn't put your hands up and now look at you. Defenseless. Now look, now you're hurting. You're leaking.
At his hit
Goofy
gut,
ass.
even crumbling his knees downwards
Oh
from the
my
force.
God. That's not a good look,
Lucif
boy.
would be feeling a
Not
level
your-
of strength
not your
with
knees
each punch
inward.
now that he simply wasn't used to. What do you think you're doing now? Walking leisurely like that? As soon Lucif would see the sight of a slowly storming forward Vegito, like a hulking silverback gorilla, swinging his arm around and around.
That's what I call one of my
like he
niggas,
were
a
Popeye,
silverback.
with Lucif rightly wondering what makes him think the elder god would just stand and watch him now.
Hey, put your hands up, Lucif.
No, not again! As soon answers would arrive, with the elder god forced to look behind, and judging by the
Arise?
flakes of purple energy making its way into the panel, he would already know what would be behind him.
Arise.
Damn it! Damn it all!
Oh yes, the Broly. Oh my God, that Broly too.
As right behind Lucif, gripping him tightly, would be one more energy
They
apparition.
about to blow
and
your
yet
back out.
another behemoth
And-
of a Saiyan
and your
to
front.
match
Oh my
Vegito.
God.
As Broly, with his signature sinister grin,
Yeah, this don't look good for you, bro. Just look. I low key want to go get the Diddy pick again. This is not good for you, pal. They about to do you something serious.
would be seen manhandling the divine being, laughing away, as unknowing to even Lucif, with his eyes stuck on Broly, the God Killer would already be in front, with his fist clenched and his muscular
to work
tensed
you out,
arm
boy.
pulled back.
Oh shit! Damn!
But of course, soon he would find out and find
Damn.
out hard. As Vegito would then launch his
Colon
fist
check.
right back into
Not
Lucif's
sternum.
gut
Colon.
in a near identical spot for extra damage.
God
as the force
damn.
would be so great, even the energy apparition of the great Broly would be forced to burst in a combustion of purple flame.
He throwing them haymakers, bro.
The strike instantly leaving Lucif
throwing them
to fall to his hands and
haymakers,
knees
bro.
before Vegito, as if bowing to the now monstrous size Saiyan.
Bend the knee.
Hera! I would be done with this already if it wasn't for these silly rules.
No dead ass, huh?
Must I abide by anything? Father, we must change this. But as Lucif would be stewing in pure anger,
That look on his face, bro. He going through it.
Finally overthrow Zeus and
No dead
remove
ass though.
anything that could control him.
No dead ass, cause that's crazy. Cause imagine you finally the peak of power, an elder god. You feel me? But nah, you still can't do shit. They still got rules. Cause yeah, air this bitch out. You gone, elder erasure. You know what I mean? The whole multiverse done for. But nah, I can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah, you complaining though, but you're not putting your hands up.
Saiyan with a thirst for violence would be stood right over him.
Is he cocking
His
it back?
own leg pulled all the way
Oh
back,
my
as if
God.
about to take a penalty in a football match.
Oh my god. Me?
And
Fight
as
back.
expected with his now extremely muscular legs, the strike would be so hard, Lucif may as well have been a football, as his body would be flung into the air. as
Speaking
if
of
it were
football,
massless
bro,
to
I want to play
begin
rematch
with
so bad, bro. I want to play that game
Truly
so goddamn bad, bro. Rematch. So look, if you're a football fan, you feel me? And or if you watch Blue Lock, or I mean read the manga Blue Lock, you want to play rematch too. You feel me? And it's in Game Pass too, day one when it come out. Hey, I'm locked in. I'm playing that shit. I'm gonna put all my niggas on that bitch too.
scary speed for his size, the God Killer would then
Egoisto.
instantly give chase. Coming around like a heat-seeking missile, just moments away from attacking the already
Yeah, Lucif, where your ego at, fam?
Yet again.
You're not a true
But as
egoisto.
Lucif would be
You know what I'm
moving
saying?
motionless,
A true
his
striker.
teeth would be gritted, showing he was definitely about to snap. You will not dishonor what my father has done for me. I will not besmirch the name of Elder God.
You kind of doing a bad job at that already.
As looking back with anger, Lucif would then immediately twirl around and move
Weave?
completely out of the way of Vegito's attack.
Okay.
And finally, with
Okay.
fury from his building
There you go.
frustration, he would
Striker.
land a counter.
You know what I'm saying?
Right
Egoisto.
on the God Killer's cheek, splattering blood finally from the untouched, transformed Vegito.
Vegito the Grey.
Nothing has changed, Vegito. You are just as below me as before. Although Lucif would have some seemingly renewed confidence, when looking at the reality, his punch wouldn't move Vegito very far away at all, just simply pushing his head to turn away.
Yeah, he probably ate that shit low key.
But with a slow and calculated turn back with a smirk, the God Killer, even with a line of blood down his chin, would just be laughing, chuckling away. Below you? And here I thought to finally congratulate you on keeping up, warrior.
Uh-oh.
Warrior?
That Jiren talk.
Is this...
Big
As
Jiren.
that final word
That's Big
would trigger
Jiren.
some kind of memory within Lucif, his mind confused over why it would mean anything to him, as behind him, an image of a smiling Jiren, as if watching over Lucif, would be shown.
Uh-oh.
Who is this? It's just a nobody.
You feel me, or nobody?
As instantly back in Lucif's face,
He's still
the
got his hands up.
menacing look of the God Killer would be there, ready to attack, and for some reason, right behind him would be Jiren himself.
Big swole ass.
Everything that was going on. Jiren?
Yes.
As on the moment Lucif would finally say,
Oh my God,
the
bro.
former
All them hits he
Troopers
been doing
and
just
former
haymakers,
God of
bro.
Destruction's name, God Killer Vegito would rain down a hammer fist right onto Lucif's face, crushing his nose instantly on impact.
That's a fatal blow, fam.
Vegito!
Oh. Meanwhile,
But from one scream of pain caused by the legendary Saiyan,
This
another
nigga
would suddenly be heard
being manipulated.
from Dragon God Piccolo of all people. Seemingly, his injury too would be from Vegito. As when the panel would zoom out, we would soon see this new version of Piccolo standing
not the
perilously
Z-sword.
frozen, as through his body, the Godslayer blade of Omni Vegito would be right through him. Guess we know how those simulations went now.
Dale.
Don't we, Piccolo?
Dale.
There isn't a multiverse available where you best me, friend.
Dale. Hey,
As
at
Omni
least you tried.
Vegito
A
would
for
then
effort.
be seen more clearly. A smirk as his white seraphim would see all things.
White
even
Seraphim, though,
Piccolo's
man. I'm trying to
complete
see, but that's
defeat.
like,
Don't worry, I missed all your vital organs on purpose. I couldn't be losing our star player in the tournament like this already. As swiftly moving his arm back, Omni Vegito would retract his blade completely, alleviating the scorching pain from the Namekian.
Oof.
Vegito!
Walk it off, Piccolo. Walk it off.
How much stronger do you keep getting? As finally, Piccolo would drop to his hands and knees, accepting the defeat Vegito had proclaimed.
Sensible. Damn.
Instantly then seeing coughing out copious amounts of blood. Despite Vegito's claims, he missed all important organs. Hold on! Don't die on me now! Let me give you a hand! As Vegito, slightly worried it would appear, would then begin walking quickly forward. Stand back!
Huh?
But as he would now be in front,
I don't need
the
your
rising
help.
Piccolo would be far from wanting any assistance. No need to play tough guy, old friend. Grab on. We can go for round 2 when you're feeling better. But Vegito, regardless, would still extend his hand down. But
The God
little did he
family.
know, Piccolo really meant what he said.
Huh?
Like a dragon god would die so easily. You forget who I am. You may have beaten me physically, but my magic goes far beyond yours.
Okay, show me something
As
then.
now with a curious grin, Piccolo would begin pushing himself up. Now on his feet, without Vegito's aid, as the God Killer's arm would begin slowly falling back down from being useless.
You have
As
magics.
Piccolo would then
Let's
place
see them.
his own hand on his wounded chest and, just like that, a mysterious key would surround his palm and penetrate into the purple
Okay.
bloody injury.
Karaga?
Good as new.
Murray Hill?
As unbelievably, in the span of only seconds, Piccolo's flesh would be completely healed, along with all his other injuries and scratches.
Well,
it
damn.
would almost appear as if the Namekian had skipped the battle with Vegito entirely.
Okay.
Whoa! What gives?
Don't
As
need no
even
don't
the
need no
Omni King
Centubine.
Vegito would be clueless and surprised by how easily the Namekian would recover, marveling at his abilities. That's Mr. Piccolo for you. But Gohan, looking on from a distance, having been watching the entire battle, would stand with his arms folded and a different reaction as he would continue.
I want to see Goten too, Loki.
Dad's not been keeping an eye on any of us really. But ever since Piccolo joined with Dende, his healing abilities have gone through the roof.
He joined with
Dende used to have a limit on who he could heal and how fast, but not with Piccolo's strength and energy. Could we even be beaten in the tournament with him on our side? Enough!
Infinite Zenkais, huh? With the hero on the team. WE healer.
As suddenly breaking the communion of Z fighters.
Where's Goten? I want to see Goten.
Would be heard from afar, catching the attention of all three divine Z warriors, from Omni King Vegito to Dragon God Piccolo to Grand Priest Gohan.
That's tough. That's still tough. That's a crazy lineup and crazy to even say that shit. That is crazy. That's tough, bro. I want to see some mods for that shit. Barking Zero, Xenoverse 2.
Well. Things are going swimmingly, aren't they?
Man,
as of course,
you messing up
it would be
the training
revealed
arc,
to
bro.
be their elder god, Castiel, walking out of a portal with his hands behind his back, as he would call out, I hate to ruin your fun, but things are moving fast. The great battle I was talking about is now reaching a close. Come and see now how strong your future opponent, this other Vegito, really is. The other Vegito!
Uh-oh.
Just hearing this being mentioned, enough to pique Omni Vegito's curiosity, as his face and eyes would light up, thinking to himself, all these years, the time is finally nearly here.
Been training this bitch for years. Also, I feel like this nigga gonna become an elder god. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now that I know, you know what I'm saying, that's the next step for like an Omni King, is to become an elder god, nigga. Oh my god. Cause he was going toe to toe with Castiel, low key, bro. He wasn't stressing fight that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even though Castiel wasn't even going all out, you know what I mean? But still, he shouldn't have been doing nearly as good as he did against that nigga. But he did. And now he trained for like, I don't know how many goddamn years in this time chamber. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, he gonna become an elder god. And it's gonna be, oof. We thought Lucif was kind of crazy. And when he became one, I think this nigga, that's gonna be something serious, I feel like.
I get to see me.
Yep, you. Hold up.
As ominously in the very next frame, all we would see is a mysterious smirk from the Omni Devil. My turn again, though! But as Omni Vegito's excitement would grow, on return to Ultra Vegito, the Saiyan would be ready to continue his beatdown.
Weave? That nigga locked in right now.
Especially after how the fight went previously, Vegito's first punch would miss entirely. And by the look on Lucif's face, he wouldn't be very surprised.
That nigga not stressing no more. Hold on.
As in close proximity, the Elder God would move in quickly, with his knee in tow.
Ooh.
as landing a Sagat-like tiger knee right under Vegito's chin, rocking it back as a fountain of blood would spray from his mouth. Lucif would seem totally different.
He locked right now.
Enough games. These eyes can see it all now.
Oh, really?
As Lucif now, with a mysterious change in expression, would no longer feel under any threat as he was experiencing earlier. What's happening here? He didn't even power up. Why is he able to dodge and hit me now? With even Vegito taking a breather to realize the change.
Thighs, bro.
Guess I just pushed things even further then. As now resoluting himself to try again, that this had to just be a one-off. He would tighten his black gloves and then begin powering up and bulking his body up even more. Blasting forward now, fully expecting.
What if you compress that shit? Compress the muscles.
But as the God Killer would come in spearheading multiple kicks over and over in Lucif's direction, the Elder God would seemingly be able to see each and every attack, parrying every kick from ever making damaging contact. Stop moving!
Oh, now he's smiling with the shit? Ah, hell nah.
Vegito would switch to using
hold on, bro. This ain't part of the script. Hold on.
Lucif would be able to dodge each and every one, moving so fast, after images would be visible to the naked eye.
Ooh.
How's this for moving then? As not just moving, Lucif would even have time to attack back, and it would seem
Vegito, where's your ego at, fam?
Blows were now adding up on the Saiyan.
Look like Lucif following his.
Forcing the God Killer to quickly shuffle around back. But with Lucif looking behind with his Akobel eye, he would just comment, trying to be sneaky with a body like that? How dumb can you be?
Hey, low key.
A body like what? As Vegito,
bro, you a silverback gorilla, bro. What you mean?
Behind with his legs swinging. Back to worthless.
Oh my God!
As I had said.
What the hell going on? What happened?
A level of power, it would seem above the God Killer.
Stop, bro.
Lucif's next show of dominance would be not only to block, but block with ease, moving well before the attack would even land. Be gone!
Damn!
As pushing his arm
what did he do? He did power up.
Leg away on full extension. He would rock the God Killer across the face, sending Vegito to land on his back for a quick crash. Something's off. This isn't right. What has he done this time?
It's probably not even him. It's probably you.
It's more what you have done.
Foolish
sub-being.
Okay.
As a grinning.
Okay, a new name calling. Okay. Nigga said sub-being. Okay. Guys, kind of disrespectful. You ain't gotta say that. See, it happened the first time. I was like, okay, maybe the muscles not gonna be counterproductive. I think they are now. I think they're starting to catch up, take their toll.
Lucif would just continue, that new form of yours. Didn't anyone ever tell you the drawbacks of being that size? Don't you think?
Well, it worked for a couple of seconds.
Really was better. That I'd just do the same. What? Do the same? Leaving Vegito puzzled at first. Until with a sinister teeth-bearing smile from Lucif,
oh my god,
he would then add,
no pun intended.
that Jiren didn't add anything special, but slow you down and make everything you do 10 times more predictable.
Damn.
It took my eyes some time to adapt to the change in movements, but now it's easier than ever.
That was
if
a
you
devious
really
look.
insist on fighting like a sumo, then allow me to join you.
Huh? Go back. Go back. Go back.
More
Turn it
your
off.
Taste, God Killer.
Turn it off.
As in a beastly, unsightly mess of a change, the Elder God would emulate perfectly Vegito's new monstrous, muscly
Swole
form,
ass.
but his
Big
even
Lucif.
more disgusting,
Yeah.
given his divine heritage.
Yeah, just
His one big wing
now I go look for you.
looking more like a pathetic singular feather dangling off his now massive back.
Nigga look like a flightless bird, bro. That nigga can't fly. What oh my god, let me stop.
What the hell?
Big swole ass. Swole ass chicken.
Vegito stunned, as he would witness his big change be reduced to a mere palm trick. With a giggling away Lucif, placing his fist into his palm, saying,
That shit about to hurt.
of course. Exchanging speed for power is nothing new.
True.
Energy is energy, my boy. As I thought, you heavily overestimated what kind of change this Jiren would make for you. Seems your admiration for him clouded your eyes. You and I are on totally different levels to worms like him. Damn it. It's
Damn.
just like what happened with Cell.
Compress that shit.
As instantly, from within Vegito's
You know what you gotta do?
mind, it would be God Killer Trunks who pipes up, immediately reminiscing over a very similar situation from his own past. As Vegito would listen closely for intel.
Vegeta has the answer though.
As Trunks would then go on to explain, back then, when I fought Cell, I foolishly thought I had surpassed Father, transforming into a Stage 2 Super Saiyan, bulking up and increasing my power rapidly. But it only took Cell a few minutes before he too realized how much slower I had become. He showed me he could do the same thing, and even farther. They just knew better than me to use such a slow and easily telegraphed form. Amateurs.
That's what I'm saying, huh, my nigga?
Vegeta inside Vegito's
My nigga like,
mind
couldn't
as
be
well,
me.
to just scoff at their antics. But with the explanations given, the bulky Vegito would be left at an impasse, thinking to himself, well, that's no good then. Jiren, as much as I wanted to show what power you had, I'm afraid I'll have to show it another way. He may not believe it, but you have made me a whole lot stronger. I can sense what you were saving. Maybe you were saving it to kill me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
soon, with
Oh,
the
yeah.
two
Killing you?
Titan-sized
Oh, yeah.
warriors now staring at each other, Lucif would interrupt.
About to compress
I
that shit?
guess you finally realized the folly of your ways.
Super
Care to
Vegito.
stop this disgusting exchange of blubber here and fight as normal? I can't stand to let Father see me like this.
It's not a
As
good
on
look.
saying this, immediately, Lucif would return his body, 'to, to his slim angelic self. and following suit, the God Killer's body would finally return to how it was also. The energy of Jiren still locked away, just transferred in other ways than just size. As Vegito, at first, would stare without saying a word, but
what we
would
doing?
then finally speak, knowing what he would do now, saying, "You're right. You've seen enough of Jiren by now. It's time I remind you who I am. And I promise, I'll hurt a lot more.
Uh-oh.
We finish this now."
Uh-oh. Here we go.
And with those final words said, the two now slimline warriors would shoot straight at each other. The games and tricks over, and not a single person left to save either of them. They were alone, and this was Vegito's final form, and Lucif's. But how this battle ends would be unlike any expected. As they begin this
CTE.
turn in the battle's intensity,
Use head bash.
with a no-holds-barred clash of skulls, their foreheads smashing onto one another,
Ball
as
of
if there
died
was no
right then and there,
brain
fam.
within them to protect at all.
My shit would have
And this
caved in.
clash would be no ordinary one, as the impact alone now would be creating a swirl of energy that would simply be destroying the planet even from their distance way above. Their collision looking like a mini supernova from the naked eye.
Them niggas scrapping,
As if
bruh.
The two warriors could see this themselves. Their two auras would blast off, battling from this point, higher and higher into the sky and atmosphere, until they would finally reach space itself. Now finally in the midst of the endless expanse
There we
of
go.
darkness. On closer inspection, it would seem the God Killer would have found an opening. Flying head forward with dual fists ahead,
Nigga think he's
like a
Superman.
mini Superman, and the elder
See?
god Lucif would be caught in a vulnerable position. Come with me!
Ooh, stun check. Pause.
As in a violent smash, still carrying much of the new power
Yeah, 'cause
Jiren's merger had given
They were
him.
still fighting on that planet
Both fists
with
would
Bardock,
collide
Goten,
straight
and
into
Trunk still on that
Lucif's
bitch.
stomach. And for purposeful reasons it would appear, as Vegito would continue to push Lucif further and further deep into space. But curiously,
This is what they should have been doing
small
a
portal
long,
would be
like a
formed
long time ago.
behind the elder god.
Just fighting, just going through all kind of planets and whatnot.
And it wouldn't be too long before the
Uh-oh.
Archangel took notice, immediately gasping in fear. But ultimately, it would be too late.
The
As
fuck?
moments later, both Vegito and Lucif, it would be too late, immediately gasping
I thought that was a fucking text bubble, bro. A speech bubble. Never mind, it's a portal. Oh
in
shit.
fear. But ultimately, it would
Where
be
the hell
too
we going?
late. As moments later, both Vegito and Lucif would travel far into it, leaving this dimension.
But nah, though, that ass, like I
complete.
said, like this should have been started fighting in space and whatnot, you know? Beings like this.
I remember this being sharp. As unbelievably, in the most unexpected of transitions, Vegito would lead Lucif to be impaled onto a giant
Cell
spike.
games?
But not just any spike.
Oh
but the
my God,
four-cornered
I just-
spikes of what looks
I just
like
caught on.
Cell's arena. As on the ground of the stage,
Lucif,
two
you
familiar
good?
faces would be watching completely out of their depth.
No, out of depth.
Huh?
The power difference here is fucking multiversal. No, like legit multiversal apart, bro. It's not even. It's literally. Oh my god, bro. These niggas, all they get, they fucking dead, bro. Oh god. Anyway,
Who are these guys?
demons.
More Earthlings trying to intervene?
Earthlings.
I thought that Satan was the last of them.
Earthlings. Okay.
As a Super Saiyan Goku from the Cell saga.
Also, a W fight, man.
Along
This was a W
Cell
fight.
Would have absolutely
The
no
intensity
idea
in this fight was
what
crazy.
Would even be seen.
You good,
But
bruv?
regardless, the battle would
Walk it off.
continue to be raging on, and Lucif, still stuck with a gaping beam through his body,
Sweet baby
would be
Jesus.
screaming in agony, screaming until. What the?
That's some bullshit.
He would make use of that troublesome rebel eye.
That
and
is
at
some
the most
bullshit,
unexpected
bruv.
moment, swap himself entirely with Vegito. to
Oh my
suffer
God.
The same fate.
That was just some petty shit right there, bro.
What have you done? Where have you taken me? But with himself out of danger, all Lucif would be concerned with is his new location, rapidly turning from side
Yeah,
to
shoot,
side.
he does have the time rings.
But meanwhile, Vegito would just be busying himself removing himself from the bloodied spike.
Bruh.
Laughing away as the injury would auto-heal, but also, as he would say, after hearing about Cell, I got a bit nostalgic.
This nigga.
I thought if I'm going to finish you, I'll do it in style.
Okay.
As now removing
Playing
his
that
glove
tight sheet.
and showcasing 4 rings on one hand, he would say, and we'll start by using these time rings just how I used to. Welcome to the final moments of your life, Lucif. I hope you learn a hell of a lot about me while you go on this journey.
Memory down. Wait, what? Memory down memory lane? What the fuck? That's like
Taken me through time.
I said that wrong. A stroll down memory lane.
Without
Okay, there we go.
being within Vegito, had never explicitly time traveled himself. A mixture of confusion and questions running through his mind as he would try to figure out just what the significance of this was. But as he would panic, somewhere far more serene, he'd be watched from
Konoha?
a crystal ball and...
Pretty little fine shit.
This Vegito, he really is just going to plan. As the mysterious elder god Konoha, seemingly behind much of Vegito's story, either directly or indirectly, just continues to
It's
laugh
crazy. She
away,
a op. It's so crazy
enjoying
to
the
see that.
show, but just what her goal is remains a mystery for now.
The fuck?
But that was it for today's video.
The fuck
guys.
that
And if
mean?
you made it this far,
Oh.
leave me a hashtag Cronoa in the comments down.
AKA pretty little fine shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so since we're going through time, we're gonna see Diamond next week too, I guess. Okay, okay. Speaking of Diamond, I think the DLC for that coming out next week. I think sometime in April. You know what I mean? I think I saw it was mini Goku. I mean, yeah, mini Super Saiyan Goku. You feel me? Mini Vegeta, all 3 forms. Glorio, Pansy. I did not expect Pansy, but she didn't really do shit. And Majin Ku. No new maps, bro. What the maps at, bro? Like, I love that game, but it's like Bandai Hoenn. Like what my stages? Well, where's all of my customizable shits? You know what I'm saying? To jump out your characters and whatnot. Because each one says about connections, they got that unlocked. Connection got all the maps. Granted, I was about the series, but the customizations, it's W. You know what I'm saying, for connections. You know what I mean? I want that same level, if not better, for Sparking Zero. Come on, man. I want custom auras. I want fucking unique fits. Like, come on, man. So I gotta get this shit for PC, man. Oh God. But Yeah, them niggas about to be starstruck. They about to see some shit. Look, two demons, two gods fighting, bro. They about to die. They about to be collateral damage, like dead ass. And Vegito might be petty just to and kill Cell just cause. Just fuck out of your Cell, little bitch. Hakai, get out of here, nigga. There you go, problem solve, y'all. You know what I mean? Goku, you're not dead. You might do some shit like that. I don't know. Oh man, but nah. Okay, then Daima, because I really want to play with. I want Tamagami, bro. Can we get the Tamigamis, bro? I want Tamagami 3. That's what I really want to play with. Tamagami 3. But yeah. Oh my god. This is gonna be. I'm about to fight through time now. What's next? After Daima, what? Battle of Gods? Maybe. Frieza shit? I don't know. Majin Buu arc? Namek arc? I don't know. Who knows? Sand Sock? Oh my god, Lord have mercy. But again, doesn't matter. What's the power levels? This is again multiversal fucking apart, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. Again, all niggas I do is bitch slap, flick, touch, breathe, sneeze on them niggas. They dead, bro. Oh god. By the way, thanks for watching. You guys enjoyed this reaction. Hit the video up with a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Road to 3K. Not subscribe. Follow me on Patreon, Twitch, and the gaming channel. Link in the description down below. I feel like I said that shit twice just now. I don't know. I'm tripping. Anyway, again, follow R to get bro to 1 million subscribers type beat. But yeah, I ain't go crazy, bro. But okay, I can't even speak now. Can't even speak. But yeah, this shit animated would be crazy, bro. Like, this would be a ride. This would be a fucking ride animated, bro. Oh god. But anyway, love y'all. Thanks for watching. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.